Well, it's the next evening, and yep, first day of the week. They're not out here. They have not come out here and framed yet. And I thought, I'll just come out here anyways and see if they've done anything with this electrical panel, if they've ran the pipes and stuff. And remember, we saw this. They're using this as sand. It's not really sand. It's almost like a crushed. It's almost like a crushed, decomposed granite. And I don't know why they're not using sand, but I guess that's okay. I guess that's approved because they've got it out here. So see, they've got the pipe in here. Look at that. They've put the crushed sand material down there first, and they probably got at least 4 inches in there. Let's see. Here's they use one of those long sweep 90s, and that's going to make the wire slide through there easier. See there? And they got it in there. Look at that. They dug up under there, and they ran that long sweep 90, and I guess that's why they didn't run anything out of there initially. They just ran it straight so that they could take this long sweep 90 and hook it up to the bottom, because it's such a long piece. You see what I mean? And these, they haven't done anything with these two yet. I'm not sure why. And let's just see what's going on here. And they've got a long sweep 90 right there that's coming up. I'm not quite sure what the deal with that is for. Okay, and they've got the pipe down in there. And let's see what they did here. I guess they ultimately made the connection here, didn't they? Look at that. They cut off the little piece that was sticking out, and I didn't think they'd be able to get that long sweep 90 in there without doing some extra work in it, but they got it. They got it. And I know they haven't put the tape, the piece of tape pull string in there yet, the pull rope tape. And maybe they just bring the tape out here, and then when the electrical company is here, they'll run the tape through here. They'll put a steel fish tape through here and push it through, and then put the tape on there and run it all the way through. Because your electrician, trust me, your electrician's only going to want to make that connection there. He's not going to want to get up in there because there's hot wires in there. Your electrician will not be the one to do that. And I'm not sure exactly why they ran a long sweep 90 halfway down the trench like that. They must be doing something else. Isn't that something? And they might not have it glued on there. My guess is maybe they just did that just to keep it from getting some sand in there, and maybe when the guys come out, they'll just pull this off. It's probably not glued on, and then maybe they'll just put a coupling in between those, because see, they've got a little piece that stops right there, and that little section there they've got cut, and they probably didn't have a coupling, is my guess. And they'll probably pull that piece off. That's just setting there. They'll pull that off. It's not glued, and then they'll put a coupling right there. That's my guess. And anyways, maybe they're going to run their tape through here to there, and then fish another tape from here that way, because maybe they don't have a tape, fish tape long enough to go from the electrical panel all the way over to here. I have no idea. Okay, but anyways, they've got that done, and they're probably ready for a an inspection, and they'll call up the electrical inspector, and maybe he's already checked this out. Maybe the next step is, you know, after the inspector checks all that out, the next step would be that the electrical company comes out and they run their main power through here and get it all in there and get it terminated up into the electrical panel. Okay, that's probably what's next, but you know, I'm not quite sure why the framers haven't come out here yet, but they haven't, and they're probably diligently working on another job site. They probably called the contractor and said, hey, I told you we couldn't get out here for a couple weeks. Sorry about that, but you are getting the best price available for us to come out here and do all the framing, so bear with us and we'll be here in the next few days or whatever. But as the general contractor, whoever the general contractor is here, I'm sure he's crossing his T's, dotting his I's, getting other things to the job site figured out. One being that electrical. Then once that gets inspected, he'll be able to he'll be able to take some sand, that sand material, put it over the top of those electrical pipes, probably another 3 or 4 inches before he can backfill everything. Then he'll backfill everything, get all that stuff out of the way, and at least that'll be done. Okay, and I'm sure he's working on the back end, talking to his framers, figuring out the scheduling, figuring out the trusses, when the trusses are going to get here. Maybe the trusses have been backlogged and they know that the trusses aren't going to be here for 3 weeks and it's only going to take 4 days to get the house all framed up and ready to go, ready for the trusses or something, and then it just sits until the trusses come or something like that. And so, you know, the general contractor, he'll be on top of it, and then he'll check other scheduling needs, you know, about his cabinetry, his appliances, make sure they're all ordered, make sure all that's getting ready to go, talking to a stucco guy, figuring out approximately when he needs the stucco guys in 4 weeks, whatever. And so, you know, life goes on in the big city. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. And I'm glad I came out here, even though they weren't ready with the framing. Once I saw that, I was just going to drive on by, and I thought, no, I'm going to look in that trench to see if they ran those pipes. And you remember, they have not run the pipes for the TV cabling or the telephones. And so I don't know if the electrician's going to do that, or maybe the general contractor said, hey, Mr. Electrician, I'll take care of that. And well, I'll get one of my guys out here and we'll make those connections with the 1-inch pipes, and they'll run the same thing from there on out that way and terminate it over in there, because that's where the Cat TV connection is to the telephone line and that kind of stuff. Okay, so think about stuff like that, especially when you get ready to do all your forms and stuff before you pour your stem walls for your concrete. Get all of your stuff figured out, and that's what they did over there. And it's a good thing. Well, time to go home and eat. Well, I guess that's all I have for this time, but I'll be back with more videos, and I'm enjoying bringing all these videos to you, and I hope you're liking them. If you do, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, send me any questions that you might have on how to build a house. You can go to my playlist. You can always find all of my other videos on how to build a house in my playlists. And what's my playlist? Where can you find them? Go to my main YouTube channel page, click on playlists, and scroll down to how to build a house.